The red GEARIT, 7 pounds, 5 ounces, or 3.32 kilograms. The black GEARIT, 7 pounds, 6 ounces, or 3.35 kilograms. 6 pounds, 15 ounces, or 3.15 kilograms. What's happening, guys? Birdman 316 here. What we're going to do here today, we got another GEARIT Les Paul style guitar clone. Very basic. This is the trans red version. I got the black one. You can tell that it's a trans red because it kind of shows the wood grain, if you will. I think this is a mahogany body. I'm not positive. I need to look. But this is a maple neck. It's got a nice sort of like a satiny finish. And yes, I'm making sure the truss rod is just right. I hadn't put the cover back on yet, but it's all good. We're going to compare. This is all stock, except for the knobs and the switch tip. I do need to do something about the intonation, though. It's not quite right. But anyway, pick up some stock. I'm going to compare it to that one there, which is a Donner model. And we'll get to the Donner in just a bit. Let's get on with this one. It's going to play a little clean, play a little with the golden plexi going through a crate amp here. They're on the bridge. Now we're on both of them. Okay, let's just take a listen, see how good these pots are. Let's do it in another form. Now, I'm going to stop right here just for a second. The nut was cut too high as far as like the slots go because I heard a lot of pinging in the 3 solid strings on the treble side. So I very carefully open the slots just a tiny bit. Open them all just a little bit. And I deepen them just a tiny bit. And I don't really have a correct gauge or whatever. I just went by the tuner. I did that, and then I And I look for it to be just a little bit sharp. I'm not sure how far sharp it needs to be correct, but it does sound a lot better than it did. But here we go. We're going to check out these volume knobs here and the tone. Wrong one. We're on 7 now on the volume. 5. Down to 3. There we go. The volume starts coming in around 2. Volume is back on 10. Tone control is now on 7. Down to 4. 2.5. There we go. Check it out. The tone control pot starts between 1 and 2 is when you can tell the difference. Which, that's back on 10. Whoa. To me, these pots are acceptable. There's nothing crazy going on. Now, some of those pots, you won't get any like volume differences until you get about 7 or 8. All of a sudden, boom! Now that is not really acceptable. But these are good. These are good. And I did take a peek behind here. This switch is a, I guess you can say it's a switchcraft style. It's not a switchcraft at all, but it's that style. So let's go back up to the neck, and we're going to introduce, we're going to leave everything on 10, enter, and we're going to turn on the golden plexi. Everything's on 10. Now let's roll this volume down. Oh, let's say about 7. Cleans up a little bit at 7, and let's go down to about 5. Just a tiny, tiny little hint of breakup. Let's back it down to about 4. Cleans up nicely. Let's put it back on about 5, 6, something like that. Oh, let's go about 7. Hey, we're starting to get a little breakup now. These pickups don't sound bad at all. Let's go in the middle. we're going to check out something here in just a minute. Let's bring his volume down to about 5. About 6.5. Well, there we go. We're going to check something here. We got to check this out. Oh, something not ringing out here. Check this. It does it. It's got that thing a little bit. This is the very first part of that song, Peter Green and the original Fleetwood Mac, Black Magic Woman. It's the very first part of that song. And this one does that thing. Not really, really good, but it does that thing. I don't know what that thing is. Maybe you guys out there know what that thing is. Let me know. And I will know what that thing is. Let's turn off the plexi. We're going to unplug this one. And we're going to come back with the Donna. Put this one over here now. So I'm trying to get more playing done than talking. So, oh, I can tell straight away when I pick this one up. This is the Donna DST-124 Les Paul style. Actually, both of these are going after the Epiphone Les Paul Special 2. I did put the truss rod cover back on here, but I left the 2 other screws out because this one here is going to a new home. I didn't hardly do any setup work at all on this. I just adjusted the relief just a little bit. I hadn't really, well, yes, I did do the action a little bit because stock, this guitar does not have the thumb wheels. I put thumb wheels on here because I wanted it to look, look more traditional style. This has been set up a little bit, but not extensively. But everything right here is all stock. Pickups are all stock. Let's find the plug and get this. There we go. All right. These glossy guitars, even though it's not an all black one, you can still see smudgies and stuff. Pain in the rear to keep it clean. Pretty. But anyway, here we go. Enough of my jabber jaw, let's get on with it. Make sure everything's on 10 for now. On the neck pickup here. And we're on clean, no plexi yet. Tell you something right quick. When I first picked this guitar up after playing that one, this neck here feels like I'm not really sure what the 50s baseball bat Gibson neck feels like. This lot of chunk here. It feels good though. It's a lot of chunky in the neck here. It just lets you know you're holding on to something like that. That one there ain't bad. It's like that was like I guess you can say the 60s, slimish 60s. I guess you can call it a shallow C, I guess. I'm not really sure how to tell these necks and stuff. D from a C from a G or whatever, But anyway, I'm just a hobbyist. So, give me a break. We're on the bridge now. This is the one I accidentally lowered these too low on the bass side and actually dropped them in there, so I had to loosen all the strings, put a little capo here, take this loose and move it to the side and dig out my pickups and put a little bit longer screws on the top here. Now, I'm not sure what the new owner is going to do. They might not like the staggered pickups like that, but it's going to be their guitar, so they can fix it however they want it. Now, this is going to a really good friend of mine. I'm not saying who, just in case someone watching the film wants to spill the beans and give it away. But he's a very accomplished musician and a really good friend and a great dude. He deserves this thing. I'm not saying who, because I don't want any of you guys to give it away accidentally. But anyway, we are still on the bridge. We are on clean. If you notice, you notice it sounds quieter on the fat strings. That's because the bass side is sunk. Now, Dave Simpson explains it the best. I'll put a link to that actual video in the description box below of this one. He explains why Peter Green had the bass side sunk and the treble side raised up. Something about dynamics and clarity and stuff like that. He explains it the best. I'll let Dave-O explain it. I'll just put a link to that video in my description box. So there we go. Now, let's go back up to the neck. We're going to turn on the golden plexi. Everything is still on 10. We're still going to check these pots out anyway. Oh yes. Go to the bridge. Now let's go in the middle first, because there's something I want to try. I want to try to see if it has that thing. But let's do the middle first. Everything's still on 10. Now we're on the bridge. We're going to check something, then we're going to check these pots. Straight away, this bridge pickup's a little bit warmer than that one on the GEARIT, I think, because it seems like that amp gets driven harder with these, but even both of these, even though they're both stock. But anyway. we go, guys. Everything's still on 10. We're going to see here. We're going to hear. Can we do that thing? Here we go. Oh, yes, there we go. That thing. Check it out. This one does that Peter Green thing better than that one. Shh, don't say anything. Don't tell it. Oh, hey, how you doing? It's watching me. Better be careful. Anyway, this one does that thing better than that one, but it's okay because that one's getting new pickups. It's going to be customized. Now I'm going to include a pair of pickups that came from an Epiphone Les Paul Special 2, the real deal, with this guitar to my friend that I'm going to be gifting this to. So I'm going to tell him how good those Epiphones are. I'll let him, it's going to be his guitar. If he wants to replace both pickups, that's fine. If he just wants to replace one or none, it's up to him. But I'm going to let him have those pickups anyway. So let's check out the pots and see how well this cleans up. We're still in the bridge position. Let's go put it up on the neck. Let's see here. Let's do this. Let me do something here. There we go. Volume is on 10. Now we're going to back it down to about 7. Now and we're back on 5. See what happens. Cleans up pretty nicely. We're down to about 3.5, 4. Back up to 10 now. Let's check out the tone. Tone's on 10 now. Tone's on about 7.5, 8. Now we're on 5, 3, 0. It starts coming in, changing around 2. But it's acceptable. Back on 10. I messed up. Well guys, I think I made enough noise, and hopefully it's not going to be the police beating on my door saying, "What is going on in there? Cut that out." Guys, I just want to let you know, this thing does feel great. Maybe I'm crazy for giving this thing away, gifting it away, whatever like that. But like I said, the dude's a great dude. Super great friend. He deserves this thing. And I'm here to say again, this neck, it feels great. It's a big old fat chunky, like a 50s style, I guess. I'm not positive. I've never really held an old real deal Les Paul in my hands to really check and see what a baseball bat neck really feels like. But I'm just guessing it feels even thicker than a Telecaster neck. Telecaster necks are known to be pretty thick. I guess they got, I don't know. No, I think the Telecaster came out before the Les Paul did. Les Paul came out in 1952, I believe. The Telecaster, which was the Broadcaster first. Then Fender got some trouble with Gret about over that. But anyway, 49, 50-ish when the Broadcaster first came around. So the Les Paul came around 1952. But anyway, this feels nice. I think my brother music guy is gonna love this thing. But anyway, guys, that was my sound comparisons of the stock Donna DST-124 and the GEARIT GI-155 Valley series. I think it's a Valley series. That came with like an amp, little amp, and everything like just like the black one. I'll put a link to the review of the black one in the description as well, so you can look and see what all it comes with and stuff. And there's other videos, other reviews as well. But anyway, guys, do me a great big favor. Have a great day, have a great night wherever you are, and always remember, keep rocking whatever you got. It doesn't matter. Have fun. Rock it out. Make the world a better place, guys. This is Birdman 316. Sayonara.